Top 5 Moments Exposing Amber Heard. It was a dramatic day in court for Johnny Depp, who testified in his defamation claim against his ex-wife Amber Heard for $15 million on Tuesday. A defamation suit has been filed against Heard by Depp after she indicated that the actor had assaulted her in a 2018 magazine piece. She did not mention him by name, but according to his legal team, her allegations have hurt his chances of getting film parts. Cinderella to Quasimodo, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor says of the abuse allegations, which he says have negatively harmed his career. But enough of the minutiae. Let's get into stuff that we came for. Without further ado, here are the 5 pivotal points of the Heard versus Depp defamation case that is apparently going so bad for Heard and getting her exposed badly. Number 5. Depp's response to his alleged drug abuse. The characterization of my substance abuse that has been delivered by Miss Heard is grossly embellished, and a lot of it, I'm sorry to say, is just plainly false. I think it was an easy target for her to hit, affirms Depp. I am not some maniac that needs to be high or loaded all the time, he continues. Pirates 4 director Johnny Depp says he was hooked to oxycodone and oxycontin, an opioid he took for sciatica after hurling a hair through the window to film a scene. He said that people don't take drugs to feel high. Rather, they do it to help their bodies recover from the withdrawal symptoms that occur when they stop taking them. As Depp puts it, he was on the drug for 4 to 5 years. Depp admitted that he started using opioids before meeting Heard and that he went through a detoxification process while dating her. For fear of experiencing the horror of detox again, he has not taken any opioids since. Number 4. His view of his acting career. Depp recalls seeing Eileen Feldman's agent, Nicolas Cage, on a whim after Cage encouraged him to do so. He was cast in a role in A Nightmare on Elm Street as a result of his audition. In the beginning, he thought of acting as a method to make ends meet, but he kept getting cast and ended up on the TV sitcom 21 Jump Street at the age of 22. I'm naturally timid and was then accustomed to being part of a band, Depp said, but now I'm on this acting route. He said he was having a hard time adjusting to the new fame and that he hasn't gotten over it. So, this has got you thinking, how could a shy man such as Depp abuse her as much as she said he did? Furthermore, the tape that's all over the internet clearly showed that Heard was the abuser and not Depp. Unless it's a prank, how could you film your husband without them knowing? Anyway, he didn't look happy in that video. And if he's unhappy, then we aren't happy, because he looks like the good guy here. Number 3. On his relationship with Heard. Depp recounts a custom in which Heard would greet him at the door with a glass of wine and take off his boots when he got home from work. I've never seen anything like it in my life, he remarked. He claims that one night, as he was removing his own boots, Heard came up to him and asked, "What did you just do?" When she asked him what he thought she meant, he claimed he didn't know. No, she said, according to him. That's what I do. That's not what you do. She was noticeably shaken or upset by the fact that he had broken her norms of habit. According to Depp, the more things you notice, Depp continued, the more things you notice. Number 2. On his dad leaving. It was Depp's memory of his parents' marriage collapsing that brought him back to the scene of his father's departure from the family home without saying anything as he stood trial in court. It was only after he went home that he learned of the news from his mother. When he went to his father's workplace, he stated, "It seemed like someone stole all of your clothes." Yes, his father replied, "That's all there is to it for me. It's your turn now." He claimed that his mother tried to take her own life after the breakdown of their marriage. As he stood, he performed the same actions that he had done when he had discovered her that day. And this very well exposes Heard, and so we see her as an abuser because if your man's dad left them when they were young, you don't add on the trauma with emotional and physical abuse. Number 1. His mother's abuse. Now, this is the mother of all revelations of what an ass Amber Heard is. Just check this out and wait for it. The thespian characterized his deceased mother, Betty Sue Palmer, as violent and brutal in his testimonial. She was very unpredictable. She had the ability to be as cruel as anyone can be with all of us. The actor began. She could become quite violent, and she was quite violent, and she was quite cruel. And though there was physical abuse, certainly, which could be in the form of an ashtray being flung at you, hitting you in the head, or you get beat with a high heel shoe or a telephone or whatever's handy. When asked about his mother's suicide attempt, Depp said that he had no intention of taking his own life, but the psychological and emotional abuse, that's what kind of tore us up. When he was 11, he began using his mother's nerve medicines to avoid feeling so much pain. He added, "It's been for trying to numb the things inside that can plague someone who's experienced trauma." So sitting here at home feeling like I would go there and hug him, and to imagine that someone was doing the same thing to him made me hate her even more and showed even more of who she is. And as we come to the end of this episode, I'll ask you to subscribe and please hit the notification bell right now.